Earl, has that show Knights of Prosperity aired on television yet? The one where the guys are trying to rob Mick Jagger?
I believe that has not aired yet. It has not launched yet.
They're filming that on my street today. I walked through that on the way in here.
Oh, I just heard this, that it was supposed to have like a mid-October start date.
Rocktober.
Rocktober?
For Mick Jagger.
Been postponed indefinitely.
I'm telling you right now, they're shooting it. There was fucking trucks all over the place. So if they are postponing it, they're losing money. It sounds like a wacky idea, right?
Oh, yeah. These guys, they hatched the plan. They're going to rob Mick Jagger, and I guess that's the whole season, where they're leading up to the plot of when they actually go after Mick Jagger.
And but what happens next year?
I don't know. Maybe they find another celebrity to try to rob.
It doesn't seem like that's an idea for the show that could go on, and you'd be able to hold up the premise. It sounds like, a movie.
What the whole idea would be them getting away with it and then targeting the next celebrity if they go into season 2 or not? Or
yeah, let's do this. When Fez says something, you repeat it a minute after, and I'll act like I'm not talking to him.
Did I just do that? I'm terribly sorry.
Mm-hmm. I don't think you listen to Fez. Earl, there's something with you and Dave. You do not realize this is the Ron and Fez show.
I'm on a frequency that they are able to just tune out. That they do not hear or bother to listen to.
Ron and Fez is the name of the show.
I just don't know what happened to me just there. I've just
show him the respect you show me.
No, I completely and absolutely respect you, Fez.
I don't see it.
Fez, you've been grabbing at your chest all day, you all right?
I am in a lot of pain today.
What's bothering you?
I don't know. It's pain right here where it was the last time when I had the heart attack.
You okay? You want to leave?
No, I think I'm good.
Maybe it was that hissy fit you threw earlier.
Maybe I got myself too worked up.
Now I feel somewhat responsible.
So, well, then quit ringing the cowbell.
Don't get yourself upset. Don't get yourself upset. You seeing the doctor tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm seeing the doctor tomorrow. Good thing, I guess.
I'm going to see the Scorsese film tomorrow.
Why don't you go to the doctor with me? You know I get nervous.
Because I'd see my life as being a little more freewheeling than yours there, Tappy. Exact same spot?
Yeah, right there.
You want a heart punch?
No, I don't think a heart punch will help because that could dislodge the stent that the doctor, at considerable expense, put in there.
Maybe that's backing you up a little bit. Maybe that's keeping the flow from happening.
I'm totally taking that article with me tomorrow about that you forwarded to me.
Yeah.
About the medicated stents being bad for people.
Yeah, I don't know who sent that to me. I didn't find that on my own. If you come up to the doctor.
Yeah.
Might have been Michael from Wall.
Isn't he a teacher?
Kevin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies. How you doing?
Good.
Okay, I hate to rag on Fezzy a little bit, but the Knights of Prosperity, ABC announced that it's debuting in January.
Jesus Christ. Can I get one good thing out of Fez? Well, one of the guys ignore you.
I was mostly right. I said they postponed the premiere in October.
No, you said indefinitely. Like, that just made it seem like it was kidnapped. Never to be seen again. That piece of shit show. And I'm telling you, Fez, it's a TV show. There had to be 15 fucking trucks on my street. So I checked out the IMDb. I don't know who any of the guys are in it. But then the first name that comes up under rest of the cast, Ben Bailey.
Oh, nice. Got a Cash Cab buddy.
Yeah. How's Cash Cab? Is that not coming back?
Cash Cab, I believe, is on hiatus.
Oh, jeez. Indefinitely.
So I don't know when Cash Cab comes back on. Was it Discovery that it was on? Or A&E? Now I can't remember.
You were holding your chest. I'm getting so worried about you.
Yeah.
You want a bacon sandwich?
No, bacon grease is probably the worst thing I could have right now.
Why?
Because that's going to clog even more. If I'm clogged up, the bacon grease is going to get in there and just solidify it.
What about pigs? Are they constantly clogged up?
You would think you'd see more pigs dropping over from heart attacks. They're nothing but pork.
Instead, they seem to be the happiest of all animals. Just laying in dirt. They say they're very smart.
Yeah, I don't see it. They sit around in mud all day.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that you're stupid. You know why they lay in mud?
No.
I don't think they have the sweat glands that we do, and they're a little hotter than we are. So they like to stay in a nice damp place. It's not so much the dirt, but the coolness of what's happening.
You would think when pigs got hot that bacon grease or something would start to rise on top of them.
Can I ham, Earl?
Fresh out.
Fucking starving. Ever since Dave tried to tell me Entenmann's was the best cake ever, I haven't been able to even look at him and talk food.
Entenmann's is very solid cake.
Dave, you're already on a fucking thin ice with me. You're already on thin ice for that bullshit you did about Get a Life.
Well, they didn't label those DVDs clearly.
Bring your DVD on Monday.
I will.
And it better say, because you told us that it said, what was it, exclusive? It was.
He told us it was the complete season.
Yeah, you said it had the term complete series on it.
Dave got me an Entenmann cake for my birthday, thinking that it was my favorite. When
I'm sorry,
I never said anything about Entenmann's. I think he just loves Entenmann so much that
this fuckface. Seriously, don't laugh, Dave. He just tells me I got Pitsy and Entenmann's cake. I go, why would you do that? There's fantastic fucking bakeries in this neighborhood. I told him where it was. He goes like this: Pitsy loves Entenmann's. Then he has the balls to sit there and go, oh, I don't know. I think it's pretty good. After I told him it was shit. Come here, Dave. I want you to apologize. I want you to apologize right now.
He used Pitsy's birthday as an excuse to get an Entenmann's.
Ow! Ow! Wow, I bounced off a couple things. How's your ankle, okay?
No, not good.
Why are you limping?
Because you just hit me with the cowbell.
Try to shake that off. Hey, what time are you going to be drunk today? 3:30, 4 o'clock?
4 o'clock, yeah.
Why don't you start drinking on the air? Get started early.
I don't think that's legal, and
It's illegal, yes. The cops are going to come and arrest someone for being drunk on the air.
XM disciplinary actions will be taken, I'm sure.
You've drank on the
Why
air
would you
before.
be able to keep your job now if they cared about quality?
We got permission before. We never got. I mean,
What is with your hair today? It looks like you've combed your head with a baby chick.
no.
What have you done to yourself? You're all fluffy.
I thought.
What, is it 1977 day and I didn't get the memo?
I usually use Prel, and as a result.
Oh, you go for the good stuff, huh? The Prel.
Yeah.
59 cents a gallon now.
But I thought it would be good to mix it up a little bit, so I used Claire's some herbal essence.
Honey, he squeezed some Quim into his hair. That's what it looks like.
I think
Like
it
she
looks
was-
good. I think it looks, like I look like one of the Beach Boys or something, maybe,
Yeah, that's the look you want. You want to look like an elderly 60-year-old man with skin cancer.
I mean, late 60s Pet Sounds, Beach Boys.
They're all in their late 60s. That's true. Which Beach Boy do you find the most attractive?
Mike Love. Though he was a real attractive guy, and
Fucking fag.
going for that
I'm talking about
look.
Mike Love, not even you.
Just the name alone.
So why is it so puffy?
I used her volumizing shampoo. Herbal Essence volumizing for normal hair.
If she has an eyebrow pencil, try to draw yourself in a couple, you fucking maniac.
So volumizing it makes you look like you have more hair than you do.
I think so, yeah.
With that hair, why would you want it to look like there's more of it?
Because Bronx Johnny yesterday told me I had a couple bald spots on the top of my head, so I thought the volumizing will hide.
So that's it. You're trying to look more attractive to an Ecuadorian kid. Hey, Detroit's beating the Yankees.
Mr. B.
Please stay out of this.
Okay.
Earl, where are you in my updates?
It's 1-0, bottom of the second. Yankees have 1 on, no outs. Posada at the plate.
What happened?
RBI single by
Yeah, that's what
Curtis
normally
Granderson.
happens. Got to be an RBI.
he's also forgetting A-Rod struck out looking with the bases loaded.
Yeah.
A-Rod. By the way, did anybody else see the fucking all-time greatest? They picked the starting lineup all-time. Sports Illustrated. The starting shortstop, A-Rod.
Wow.
It's like A-Rod playing with Warren Spahn and fucking Babe Ruth and Willie Mays. A-Rod's the fucking shortstop.
That's weird, though, because, the second half of his career, he'll be playing at third. I mean, by the time
We'll see.
By the
When he leaves the Yankees after this year, he's going back to short.
Yeah, and even A-Rod's statistics as a shortstop, they're the greatest of all time. He's gotten to, I think, 400 the quickest. He's the youngest player to hit over 400 home runs. Yeah, he's definitely deserves that honor.
All time?
All time, yeah. All time shortstops? Absolutely.
Yet he can't make the starting 9 here in New York.
Yeah, the big rumor is that he's going to Anaheim in the offseason.
Third baseman, Schmitty.
Wow.
Schmitty. Why, who'd you want, Ron Say?
Was that list purely statistical?
I don't think it's pure stats.
They got together like 20 writers.
25 experts, they
Yeah.
said, baseball experts. Did you see anything in there you didn't like, Pitsy?
There was a lot of Yankees in there. But what are you going to do?
There always is.
And Schmidt didn't even have the respect of the fans or maybe even his peers.
No one's ever had the respect of the city of Philadelphia. He wasn't a leader of those peers, I know that. Because I played Dream Week with those guys. They always busted balls on him. Talked about him. Like, I know he's a fucking, Hall of Famer, but he sure is an asshole. Serious. You gotta have a guy who's gotta have a little bit of fire in their belly. You can't fucking lose a game and him come back, I went 2 for 4. You can't be around that kind of guy.
See, I always thought those late 70s, early 80s Phillies teams, I always thought Bo was the leader. He was the fiery guy on that team.
He was, but he's too much of a hothead to be the pure leader, the pick-me-up guy. Because he'd tell people, you fucking made an error. And that's not good for him either.
Well, Pete Rose helped him win the 80 series.
When Pete Rose came in, he had that leadership of actually knowing what it's like to win something, which no one in the city of Philadelphia ever had. They were all like, what's it like? What's it like to actually be a champion? But a guy who only worries about himself, not the team, that's what I consider that Fez Whatley role.
That's not the Fez role.
The pretty boy, the big jock who comes in, takes his cuts, and then is back in the limo, back to the hotel.
I'll admit I'm Joe Starr, but I think I'm also a team player.
Here's Paul. Paul, you're on Run Fez.
Yeah, I was thinking about Brooks Robinson for third base.
Cooling off the hot corner, normally you would think Brooks Robinson, but I guess, here's the difference though, Paul. It all comes back to, like Pitsy brought up, stats. They want to see stats now.
But even Brooks Robinson, 3,000 hits, that's a pretty
They don't
good
compare the hits with home runs, and you know this. Look at your fucking Yankees. Bunch of guys dragging fat bats around.
And the best team that we've had in a while, the 98 team, barely had guys. We didn't have guys hitting, every player hitting 35, 40 home runs. It was a lot of guys hitting 25 home runs, 20 home runs, and that team was the best Yankee team we've seen.
So what's your point?
My point is, you don't
I
need
can't
home run
listen to you with that fluffy hair. It's like a tumbleweed has fucking come in here and wants to talk baseball.
Well,
and then rusted.
You just spit in your own hair.
I'm licking out my hand to pat it down a little
the
bit.
next time you lick your fingers like that, put them in Fez's ass. I don't want you to sit there rubbing it on your own face. Then he just smelled his fingers afterwards. As if he was imagining. I wonder what that would feel like.
No, the herbal essence smells very good.
I know, but it's got you looking like a Tickle Me Elmo today.
Tickle Me Homo was more like it. Next time you wet those fingers, go after them.
I should have used some Jonathan Anton dirt on it, because that would have gotten it down a little bit.
No, you used that on your shirt, obviously.
Well, that's nice. He's wearing a fucking picnic tablecloth here. You look like third grade picture. And that shirt and that hair.
I call this the good shirt. This is my best shirt I got in the closet.
Hey, the pits aren't ruined like most of your stuff.
Absolutely not.
They are.
Oh, they are. They're destroyed. That damn cleaner.
Smells great.
He always bitches about the cleaner like he's Vincent, going out of his fucking way.
Yeah. I'm suing their asses.
Do you put on the deodorant after you put the shirt on? Try to put it actually through the sleeves?
Sometimes if I'm chilly, yeah.
Steve, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, I got 2 questions for you.
Go ahead.
The first one is, when Fezzy dies, who sits in that chair? And the second one is, I've noticed that West Side has a bald spot also in the shape of a beer can on the top of her head. Is there any information or any kind of help that you can give for that?
Ouch.
What the
Sorry to
fuck?
hear about that.
Everyone's got to toss their 2 cents in the ring, huh?
And God forbid we lose Fezzy. My plan is just put a bowl of gravy there and see how long before you folks catch on. If you catch on, I'll make some plans. If not, I'll just keep calling it the Ron and Fez Show with a bowl of gravy.
They will know the difference between me and gravy, my friend.
Gravy probably can get more questions correct.
I'm not nearly as lumpy. What's that for?
Sad day on the Ron and Fez Show when we gave away all those prizes.
We shouldn't have.
How's the heart feeling now?
It's actually feeling better since I took the nitro pill.
Piece of Edmonds?
No, thank you.
Just a little piece.
No, I'm not eating that shit.
We're going to pour some butter on it.
That makes it even worse. That just makes it a roadblock right in my stent area.
Paul, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, you kind of blew right by. How did Bronx Johnny know that Eastside Dave had bald spots on the top of his head?
Because fucking Dave was on his knees fucking giving Johnny what he called the fucking Ecuadorian surprise.
That's not accurate.
What happened then?
Sitting, and he was standing above me.
With his dick out, just fucking running a quick back with
At
your redhead?
the computer desk, and he was standing above me.
Look at you.
Yeah.
You come in here today looking like Lindsay Lohan on a bad day. Serious.
I find
Normally, a guy's life is falling apart before they look this bad.
Yeah, I know.
You should be on some kind of a bad roll.
Oh, trust me.
Fucking bender. Why? What's happening?
Everyone, Bronx Johnny Mars. Hey, you put on some weight. You gotta tell me, Lil Jon's back there or over there saying, "What? You gained some pounds?" My parents said, "Boy, you look a lot older these days. You look so much older and more weathered."
You're going through the fucking bad Ron and Fez producer boot camp. We grind you fuckers up like it's nothing. That you are going to go lay in a pile of Harrys and Wonder Boys and Billies. Just goes on and on like that.
All bloated corpses.
Man, it's upsetting to me. I used to be in prime shape, you know?
could never get laid anyway. What's the difference?
Yeah, but I used to be in good shape. I used to walk up steps.
Pitsy, I didn't notice you were wearing the hat and the fucking shirt.
I've worn Mets gear here since I started in January, and Dave still thinks I'm a Yankee fan.
Why don't you put on some Sandies in case they call you? Want you to go into the game today? You got 2 pairs of socks on. Why don't Sandies ever catch on in real life? It's very fucking comfortable.
We wore them in high school too.
Did you wear them around classes and all, or just in?
No, just after school, but I would have worn them in real life.
Yeah, I think they ought to catch on in real life. And then you always have that big barrel Sandies there too. Like you take them whoever needs them.
What's a Sandy?
Oh, you never played sports.
No, well.
Poor fucking gay kid never got picked. Socks? Sanitary socks that go on over your socks?
Oh, I never heard of those.
People in sports wear them.
Oh.
Boy, this is an awkward moment.
I would love to wear those. I'd wear those every day.
It's like you just went like this. What's a baseball mitt? What is that? God, I wish you had a big brother.
I do have one.
Gay?
No.
Oh, Southern.
Yeah, Corky.
A lot of guys in Florida are great ball players. A lot of great ball players came right out of your fucking neighborhood.
Yeah, I just never followed it.
A guy that grew up 3 miles from him, playing for the Yankees now. I'm saying if you know.
No, I don't.
Come on, you followed him when he was in Miami.
When he was in Miami.
He's here in New York. He won the World Series in Florida.
Okay, won it with the Marlins. I know that much.
I swear to God, he lives right across the tracks from Fez's White neighborhood. Miles. Miles away.
I know it is.
866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Jason, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Now that Fezzy's gone, may rest in peace. How about a comedy pyramid? Ron and Whoopi punching out.
Ron and Whoopi Goldberg. Fez, God forbid something happens to you.
Thank you.
Who would you like to see me teamed up with?
I would rather you just walk away and say that was it.
Seriously, just not even work anymore?
Yeah.
I'll consider that.
I don't want to be in, radio heaven, listening to you talk with someone else.
I will do that if you take out some kind of insurance policy on yourself, life insurance, make me the benefactor. Unfortunately now, it's going to cost you about $15,000 a month to get yourself insured.
Those premiums are going to be a little bit high.
Yeah.
Yeah. May have trouble getting past the physical on that.
Chef.
I know.
What?
Sheffield.
There it is. You must have read about him growing up, right? Tino Martinez.
All right, from Tampa.
Not far from you.
Louis Gonzalez.
Louis Gonzalez. All these guys used to come in and do our show. We did the Ron and Ron show, too. Matter of fact, a friend of ours who was with Playboy used to actually coach those guys coming up. So, the reason why a lot of good ball players is you can play 12 months out of the year there. You can focus on it.
What was the name of that high school where they just literally cranked out a lot
Plant
of big
City?
league? Yes, they cranked out a lot of big league players.
I mean, you can go to some of those high school games, and it looks like you're watching fucking at least AA ball. And then a lot of guys that'll be, 15, 16 years old, are playing 110 games a year between the different leagues.
Yeah.
Here's Kirby. Kirby, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, buddy, what's up?
Yeah.
I'm all for that bowl of gravy with you there, Ronnie.
God forbid.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Sports Nation and Fezzy. That doesn't go together.
You're not going to get anything out of a bowl of gravy.
Exactly. Be the same show.
MLB update, end of 2, 1-0 Detroit.
Come on, Earl, turn these boys around.
The Yankees have stranded 5 already.
Harry, you're on Ron and Fez. Go ahead, Harry.
Hey,
Yeah.
I go for Ron and Eastside Dave.
Would you consider it, Dave, if God forbid something happened to him?
I guess.
Let's see if we have chemistry. Hi, it's the Ron and Eastside Dave show. Dave, how you doing today?
I'm great today, Mr.
I'd listen to that show.
That one I wouldn't mind from the grave.
And I'll tell you something else, Fezzy. And I don't think anything's wrong with your height today. But if anything happens to you, I'll be there for Dawn.
Don Cumia? Anthony's sister?
Yeah.
All right, now, I don't like the sound of that because you know I'm trying to get a relationship, a serious relationship going with Don Cumia, Anthony's sister.
I'll be there to help her mourn. The only thing I worry about is what if I'm attacked by her real boyfriend, Patrick?
Patrick. You know what? Don't even bother calling him Patrick. Call him by his new given name, Fat Opie.
Why is he called that?
Because he looks sort of like Opie, only much, much heavier.
A lot?
Much, much heavier.
Are you on some kind of automatic pilot?
No.
It seems like it.
No.
Because you don't even break the timing. Stays exactly the same bit by bit. It's like a Broadway play. Much, much heavier.
Have you seen him? Seen pictures of him?
No. Oh, I don't have a computer.
What a load.
Scott, you're on Run and Fez.
Buddies, 258-743.
Hooah!
I say if Fez dies, you should replace him with Nathan Lane. It's just about the same.
Ouch.
I don't see that. I don't see any similarities.
Somebody wrote one time and it sounded like Joe Pesci and Nathan Lane doing a show, which I don't think is helpful. Although that'd be a great fucking show.
Good fellers.
I would want to listen to it. You're going to be fine, right, Fez?
I'm going to be good, yeah.
Just in case, I'm going to go through my Rolodex. Diaz.
Diaz is on every page in the Rolodex?
Well, you know. Sometimes I have him, and other times I just have a money sign. I just like to think about it as, you know, God forbid, why not make a lot of money?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that would upset me. I wouldn't want to know that was going on.
You'll be dead.
I think somehow I'll know.
Fezzy, you'll be burning in hell by the time I start a show with someone else.
If I die, I am not going to hell. There is no way.
What about the homo thing? That should hold you back.
I am going right to heaven.
You honestly think so?
Yeah, I'm going to heaven.
I'll tell you a reason why you're not.
Why?
He comes into my house last week for football and calls a small child, 3-4-year-old child, so many names. The F-bomb, I believe the C-bomb, and he's talking about a 3 or 4-year-old going off. My entire family were just sitting there shocked looking at him.
She's 4, by the way, and this is an awful, awful child that neighbors of mine have.
I don't think there could be such a thing as an awful 4-year-old.
And I mean, and in fact, this kid swung on me a few days ago. Didn't like something I said to her, so she swung on me. She had like a book in her hand, tried to hit me with it.
What did you say to her?
I went over for dinner, and her and her little friend, were sitting at a little kids' table together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because there wasn't room at the big table. So I just went in, I said, "Hello, ladies."
Was your dick out?
No, my dick wasn't out.
I couldn't have been that then. Let me scratch that out.
Yeah, don't even write it down to be able to scratch it out.
I just drew the picture of 2 children sitting in front of a big, hairy dick that they'd never seen before.
Get rid of those pictures.
And I had Fez over
Just gonna see those, for heaven's sake.
Why would you? How could you hate a child?
It's just that this child is always nasty, always whiny, always mean to people.
But you're an adult.
I know, but to me, she's a person that I wouldn't want to hang out with.
She's 4.
Yes, and she's...
You're 70.
I am not 70. I can't imagine...
Really?
What? Yes.
Earl, I owe you $1.
Earl, don't bet on my age. But I can't imagine...
I took the over, and I didn't even find out what the number was.
I can't imagine what this person is going to be like when she is an adult. Because she's just constantly whining.
She's 4.
Yes, I know. And I've
He's
seen
been off the tip for 2 years.
I've seen kids whine. I've seen little kids misbehave. I can take a lot. This is just a mean person.
I got to meet this kid.
This is a mean little kid. I'm not even saying so much misbehaving or naughty or mischievous. This person is just outright mean.
But let me just say this. The only people I know that hate little kids are other little kids. How can an adult, and to use the C word about a 4-year-old, he looks at me and my chick and goes like this. This effing C. What am I saying? I'm not even on fucking terrestrial. And he drops that bomb about a child. We don't say anything because we don't want to make him have a heart attack. But we're looking at each other like he's out of his mind.
No, I mean, I can't. I wish there was a worse word to use to describe this kid. And then
there is one, but Earl's here. Earl, do me a favor. Go to the bathroom.
Okay, I'll be right back.
No, I'm kidding. It's an end joke. God, he's as dumb as one. Go ahead, Earl. Go ahead, Fez.
Thank you. And and her mother even actually said this to me. Have you ever seen her nice? Have you ever seen her sweet? And I lied. I lied to the mother. I go, oh, of course I have. And then I really had to rack my brain. I've never seen this child be kind or happy or joyful or just nice at all.
Could something have happened to the kid?
I can't think of anything that would have happened.
Like a neighbor man show his penis?
Well, if you're pointing at me, no.
Strike that out. It's twice I had to strike something out. That was my theory. Let me draw a picture of what I thought it was. There's you. There's the girl.
Well, don't write my name by the picture that's supposed to be me.
I want the cops to know.
Cops should know. This is the rude police should come after this kid. Yeah, she's just a nasty, nasty kid.
I don't think a little kid can be nasty. I think something is either wrong with the kid or the way the parents treat the kid.
The parents, I think, I mean, the times that I've been around and seen the parents, you know, they try to be firm with her and they're nice to her and she's just nasty back. She's just a miserable person. Everything bothers her.
Gotta be a nasty girl. Yeah, maybe they're too firm with her.
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, it's not like they spank her or anything.
I would. That's just for fun.
But it's her attitude. It's not even so much the naughtiness. It's just, here is a miserable person. It's like she's a miserable little old lady, and she's 4.
I'm dying to meet this kid.
She just bitches a lot? That's the thing? I mean...
Bitches nonstop.
It's got to be Fez.
It is not me. I get along good with kids.
I don't think so.
I enjoy children. I have a huge amount of patience with children.
I got to see this kid. Can you trick the mother into bringing the kid in one day?
Yeah, maybe I could.
But then I don't want the callers to call in and go, oh, is this awful person that Fez called the C word?
Yeah, right, yeah, because I don't want the mother to know.
Why?
Well, you know...
you're the awful person. I forgot.
They would think that. I'm never going to convince them that I'm right and their kid's wrong.
I can't go over there because it's Retard Island and I can't be seen. Paparazzi.
What did she do that day to make you have you call her the C word? That day, I mean, what sparked it?
I have no idea.
You had to do something.
I have no idea what she did with her day. I mean, I was in the front door maybe 5 seconds before, you know, I was being told to shut up and being swung on.
Jesus. Complain to the landlord.
He's in their apartment.
Yeah. It's not my house. Oh. If I had a really nasty 4-year-old that was in my house and shouldn't be, yeah, then I would call the landlord.
He thinks you're in, like, his apartment house where you share a bathroom with the fucking Puerto Ricans.
Oh, this isn't a bed and breakfast.
Oh, he doesn't get breakfast. Unless you cut last night's beer scuzz.
Nah, come on.
Shut up, fluffy head. You drive me nuts. You're like a poodle wearing headphones. Look at you.
Yeah, volumizing. That's all. That's all it is.
It's ridiculous.
Just pat it down, I mean.
It's Bernie from room 222. Put on a fringe fucking jacket and give me the peace sign.
You have to understand, the bigger it gets, the oranger it gets.
Yeah, well, it was volumizing and shining activity. The two main essential ingredients for that shampoo, so... I won't use it again. I'll go back to Prel.
Doesn't matter. You just look like a bag of freckles with a bad shirt anyway. Doesn't matter what you do with your hair.
I need a haircut.
Dwayne, but don't step on Fez's laugh. Go ahead, Fez. Enjoy yourself. Don't ever walk on Fez when he's enjoying his laughter. Earl, jump in. Go ahead, everybody.
Bag of freckles.
Keep laughing, Earl. Keep laughing, Earl.
I'll make him feel bad about it. Never fucking walk on one of my laughs, kid.
I'll try that.
You'll take the cowbell. Mike, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Ron, you don't think there could be a bad 4-year-old? I got a 3-year-old in my family, not my kid, but the little kid wanted a drink, and the mother said, "I'll get it for you in a second." And the little kid puts her hands on her hips and says, "Who the fuck do you think you are?" So they exist.
I think it's adorable. Who the fuck do you think? I would never stop laughing. Little kid said something like that.
This kid never says anything adorable.
Chris, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, how's it going, fellas?
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta agree with Fez. I could drop the C-bomb 10 times a day on the little girl that lives next door to me. She's the most evil thing. She's 2.5 years old. She's been kicked out of swimming lessons for trying to drown the kid by grabbing him by the face. Every time children are around, she's attacking them, hitting them with a smile on her face. She's just evil.
All right. See you later. People are agreeing with you, Fez.
Yeah.
I got to see this kid, though.
Yeah, I would love for you to. Just so you can see the nastiness in action.
The mom is kind of hot.
Oh, yeah.
I know who the mom is.
Yeah. Yeah, but...
Try to get that swimming lessons thing going. Get the mom in a, nice little tight outfit, and let me go and have a look at this kid.
Here's the new swim coach, Mr. Bennington, kids.
You go in the water. I'll be talking with your mother.
We just lost 2 more 3-year-olds.
Whatever. It's... I'm trying to figure this thing out, Fez.
Yeah, and I thought, this has happened a few times. It's not like this is the first time this kid has been really nasty to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I just always thought before that it was, I'm catching her at the end of a day. She's tired. She just started school or something. I'm catching her on a bad day. No, this is just a mean kid.
By the way, what Fez is saying, he came in my house before he took off his coat, talking the same way, just furious about this thing that went on with the kid the day before.
Yeah.
Spitting fucking anger. Dropping the C-bomb about a child.
It was still on my mind, and that was the best word I could use to describe her, only because I couldn't think of a more derogatory term to call a little 4-year-old girl.
I got one. Earl, would you check on the mail, please? The term is... Earl, you still here?
Oh, I'll be right back.
I'll tell you when he's not around.
I'll combine the two to call her.
To me, that little girl, something's wrong with her, and maybe you could help figure it out instead of judge. Michelle, you're on Run Fez.
Hi, guys. I'm a first-time caller.
Well, I'm a long-time radio host, my friend.
Oh,
so this
big
ain't
time.
new for me. For you, this might be a whole new experience. I'm used to it.
Anyway, it sounds like what Fez is explaining. It might be a child that has autism. I mean, she has no social skills. She seems unhappy. Does she seem distant and not really look at you also?
All right, let me ask you this, because have you seen a TV commercial now that now says 1 in every 166 kids is autistic?
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
How could that be?
1 out of 110. 1 out of 110.
All right, so autism doesn't mean what it used to.
Nah, pretty much if you're screwed up, you're autistic, I guess.
How do you define autistic? What would you say autistic is?
You know what? It's now classified as a spectrum, and it's pretty much whatever... When you can't diagnose a child, they pretty much just throw that title on the child. So autism is pretty much anything that doesn't have a real diagnosis. It's
All right, so this might be a fake kid.
So it could be anything from a kid who doesn't speak at all, is just silent, to a kid who won't share.
To a kid who has no emotions, or a kid that doesn't look at you, or a kid that has no social skills. Yeah, pretty much.
All right, I have no sense of shame or remorse. Could I be a little bit autistic?
A lot.
Yeah.
Maybe that's your thing.
Because I do think I have that. I mean, honestly, I love Fez, but I could kill him now, and then sit down and have a snack and not think about it. It's just my makeup.
Yeah,
I
there
think
could
the
be.
Whole world is, the whole world is autistic.
Yeah. I just have never been able to understand the fact that others outside myself have feelings. That's never worked for me.
Is that autistic or just selfish?
Hey, you know
I
something?
think
You got a
that's
little
a little
smart
bit of
mouth there. I just noticed something. I was sitting there, I was trying to diagnose. All right, so maybe the kid is not autistic. Then when you feel bad, Fez? Like
Yeah.
if you found out you were making fun of a little retarded girl?
Yeah, I would feel bad if I thought there was something wrong with her other than those source of pure meanness running through her body.
You're a Christian, right?
Yes.
Maybe the devil's in her. Maybe what we need to do is an exorcism.
I wouldn't doubt that. Her head will be spinning and puking out pea soup.
I don't know what you mean, but what happened when the kid was hitting you? Did you start yelling like an old lady?
No, I moved away from her.
Yeah.
And I said, I'll tell your mom. I said, you keep swinging on me, I'll tell your mom. And then one of the other parents, one of the other adults that was there, did go and tell her mom. So I didn't rat the kid out for swinging on me.
Did you swing back?
No, I didn't.
I'd clob that kid. I'd just fucking smash. And go, now what? Now what? More?
Yeah.
More for you? Get the fuck up and see what's coming your way.
Swung at me, walked away, felt that wasn't good enough, came back for a second swing.
A 4-year-old swings at me and I'm knocking out baby teeth. Fucking shattering baby teeth all over the place. I might even do it anyway. Even if the kid's nice and just sitting there playing with his friends.
That would so show her if I showed up there with you.
I'm not going to go fight your battles.
And just say, all right, now try it.
How many times have I gone to the bank for you, gone to your landlord for you? I can't show up with a fucking 4-year-old.
Those were all necessary emergencies.
Oh, God.
Oh, that would scare the shit out of her. You got to do it.
I'm not.
You got to do it.
I am not a fucking hitman for a child. It's embarrassing.
You're standing right there next to me, and then I go ahead. Try to hit me now.
Sally, you're on Run of Fez.
F-U. F-U. F-U-C-K-O. F-F-I-H-U. F-U. F-U. F-U-C-K-O. F-F-E-I.
Thanks, Radio Shark. Here's Jeff. Jeff, you're on Run of Fez.
Ronnie, there's nothing wrong with this kid whatsoever. She's the only one that realizes she lives on Retard Island.
Maybe.
You know, that's enough to make any kid kind of crazy when they come to the realization of it.
Do you think so, Fez, that maybe it's just a really terrible place for this kid to live?
No, I think she has a really good life. I think she's got nice parents, she's got nice friends, and I think she's just pure mean. I think she was someone who was born cranky and has never gotten out of it.
Maybe you could help her. Take her to, like, a museum.
Why would I take this kid to a museum?
Try to show her that there's more in life than just being angry.
Just to get hit the whole time.
I don't know what to do with you. I'm not fighting this child.
Oh, if you showed up, that would set her straight, I know.
Man, on second, these fucking Yankees are getting rocked today. Rocked.
Not good. The moose looks a little bit non-moose-ish.
What are you doing, watching last night's Kidnapped, or you got the game on in there?
I have the game on.
Wow,
All right,
bandwagon jumper.
Take a break. We're right back. Run a Fez.
Ron Bennington, Fez Whatley, The Ron and Fez Show.
XM202.